Hey, welcome back to my channel. Today we are going to do a pick a card reading on who is thinking of you and why. I'm going to leave it pretty open-ended, so we're going to see what's going to come through. We've got three piles. We've got this pink pearl for pile number 1. We have this Labradorite stone for pile number 2. And then we have this amethyst here for pile number 3. So pick your pile, go to the timestamp below, and I will see you in your reading. So is which one? Hey, pile number 1, if you chose this pink pearl, you're in the right place. Welcome to your reading. Today we are looking at who is thinking about you and why. So, to begin with, we have the 9 of Cups here under the deck. So that just tells me like the overall energy. This person sees you as their dream girl. I'm specifically hearing the song That Girl by Kid Cudi. I think it was off his an unreleased mixtape that he made. So it's one of his deep cuts. I'd be surprised if many people have heard it. But yeah, so I'm hearing that song. And what I'm getting is this person, when you were in their life, they didn't see who you will become, is what I'm getting. It's like your potential was untapped, your potential was hidden to a certain extent. And I'm getting the feeling that you haven't been in contact with this person for a while. They are in quite a lonely cycle at the moment where their spirit guides have forced certain situations to happen that have isolated them from people that are keeping them in a lower vibration or in toxic cycles. So what I'm getting is this person was very confused about how they felt about you in the past. They were very confused about how they saw you as well. They didn't see you clearly. They didn't see you for who you were. And it was very much, their perception of you was very much clouded by, I'm seeing lots of different things. Could have been manipulation from other people, could have been gossip, lies, could have been their own conditioning. So patterns of being that they had grown up around and taken on unconsciously themselves. So I'm getting their own sort of toxicity, their own environment, their own limitations stop them from seeing you as all you are, and they cut you short. They maybe underestimated you, they maybe overlooked you in certain ways, and they feel like an idiot for doing that. They feel like at the end of the day they may have done things to hurt you or deceive you, but at the end of the day they feel like what they really did was deceive themselves. Yeah, I'm getting congratulations, you played yourself. So it's like this person may have played games with you. This person may have treated you like an option in the past. I'm getting very like egotistical energy. So someone who maybe reveled in the attention of other people, and I just heard found love at the bottom of an empty bottle, as well as empty heart. So it's kind of like this person realizes what's real and what's not now. They're finally at a stage in their life where they're able to see what is the real deal and what isn't. And I think they've spent a lot of their youth in particular chasing what isn't real, chasing what glitters. All that glitters isn't gold. So I'm getting this person has an innate drive to feel stable and secure because they didn't feel that growing up, and they've realized that through that they have deceived themselves. So it's sort of like a by any means necessary mindset that they've had on particularly money, particularly stability. Yeah, this person's very emotionally restless, and they use external situations to help them soothe their restless emotions. They're very logical. They prefer to be in their analytical mind. They find it quite hard to tap into their inner child. They find it quite hard to be lighthearted. I kind of feel like the world is sort of, they feel jaded. The world sort of shaped them and molded them into, I'm getting far away from their true essence, like far away from who they really are. So this person is lost. This person is, I just heard Lost in the World by Kanye West. This person is searching for status, accomplishments. They want people to see them as worthy so that they can then deem themselves worthy. This person has very, very low self-esteem and very, very a fragile ego is what I'm getting. And just by you being you, it rattles them. You don't do anything in particular. I'm getting like, you just live your life. You just do whatever you want to do and look good while doing it. And it really rattles this person. Oh my God, that's so funny. I'm getting a message that this person, if you have like a witchy vibe to you, and you are outwardly spiritual, like people know that you are a spiritual person, this person thinks that you've put a spell on them. Like we would waste our time. Yeah, this person thinks that you have like cursed them, which is funny because I'm not getting any sort of bitter energy from you. I'm not getting any sort of, yeah, I'm not getting anything that's saying that you've, you know, placed any of that ill intent or anything like that on this person. I actually think you wish this person well, and you are hoping that they get out of this energy from like afar, but you're removed from their life. You're not in their life, and I don't think you've been in their life for a while. They watch you online. They want people to see them and feel about them how they feel about you, because they just idealize you so much. I'm getting you are literally, like, I know I said dream girl in the beginning. This could be relating to any gender, but the song that came through really made me think like dream girl. And I'm seeing like a woman who's very flowy, who's very in her element, who's very in her own energy. And yeah, this guy feels like an idiot. He feels like, how did I deceive myself this bad? How did I not see this person for all they were in my life when they were in my life? And now they're not in my life, and I see them so fucking clear, and I don't have access to them. But then again, I also feel like this person's, like, the toxic conditioning that I was talking about in the beginning, I think that they will push people away to see if they come back, if they, as like a test, you know? And I don't think you came back. I think this person tried that with you. I think you moved on, you leveled up, and you created a nice life for yourself. And this person watches from the sidelines. They want an in, but they know that it's not that easy. They really want to talk to you, but they feel stumped is what I'm getting. It's kind of like I'm getting someone going to open their mouth and then just being like, I don't know what to say. What am I even supposed to say? Like, yeah, I'm getting a feeling of, I'm like, yeah, feeling really uncomfortable, feeling really out of their depth. Let's see what else I am getting. This person wishes that they didn't burn the bridge with you and that you guys could at least be friends. I'm getting this person did something, said something, acted in a way that like did push you out of their life for good, and they regret it. They wish they didn't go in that hard, and that there still was a way that they could be in your life, like even just as friends. I'm getting they would love more than that, but they would love to reconnect with you, and I'm getting like catch up. So I'm getting there's a lot of time that has gone on since you've been in this person's life and they've been in your life. I just had 13 going on 30, so it's kind of like, yeah, it's like you've grown a lot, you've evolved a lot, you've both been through, you know, multiple situations that the other person doesn't know about or hasn't been involved in, and this person just wishes that they could connect with you again on any level. Like they would take anything. Yeah, I'm hearing sorry as well. This person wants to apologize to you for how they made you feel specifically when whatever went down that went down, however it made you feel, they're aware of that now and they really want to apologize. Yeah, I'm getting it's like it's a heavy burden to bear. It's like a heavy thing to hold. This person's holding a lot of guilt, a lot of regret, and a lot of sadness as to how this situation went down. Yeah. So I hope that that gave you some clarity. I hope you were able to put someone in your life to this, like relate it to someone that you know. This is all that I'm getting. I hope you enjoyed your reading. I will be back next week with another pick a card reading. If you have any suggestions for topics, please leave that in the comments below. And please don't forget to like and subscribe if you feel called to. I will hopefully see you next week. Bye. Oh my god. Let's go 4 more cards, please. Hey, pile number 2, if you chose this Labradorite stone, you're in the right place. Welcome to your reading. Today we are looking at who is thinking about you and why. Now, I didn't really want it to be love focused and on exes and things like that, but this is definitely an ex. This is someone who is very heartbroken. They had a lot of plans when it comes to you and them for the future. This person, I just heard, kind of feels like they dropped the ball. They kind of feel like they they're in regret for something that they did. I'm getting a very specific storyline where it's like two people try and move in together, try and create a life together, and one person is too focused on external validation, how others are seeing them, what others are saying about them, that sort of thing, and not putting energy into their home life, not putting energy into their relationship, and it crumbling. So I'm getting this person, if that's the situation that's happened with you recently or whenever, this is the person who is thinking about you. They feel sad because they feel like they aren't what you want. There's a level of insecurity that's coming in here. This person does not like to feel through heavy feelings to get to the lessons and the learnings, and this person does not like to use situations as fuel for their growth. They're in a mindset where they kind of want to skip the hard parts and get to like being healed and being enlightened, and that is not how it works. I'm getting a feeling that this person may have been sheltered, or there's a feeling of someone being spoiled when they were younger, or I just heard daddy's girl, so it's sort of like this person getting whatever they wanted, or not having to struggle for much, like materialistically speaking. So let's say this person wanted a new pair of shoes, they got a new pair of shoes, the exact kind that they wanted, in the exact style, and is that good enough? Do you want more, kind of thing? So this person finds it very hard to appreciate what they have in front of them when they have it in front of them. And there's a feeling here of this person not appreciating you and what you were trying to bring into their life. All they wanted to do was kind of like take from you, is what I'm getting. I'm getting a very self-centered, egotistical kind of energy here. Someone who's out to win at all costs, and someone who's only really out for themselves. So I'm getting a storyline of you guys trying to create a life together, but this person dropping the ball and just not being a good teammate. Like, this person wanted to take what you could give them, but they didn't really look at how they could build on what you have, or build on what you can create together. And I'm getting that was sort of your mindset going into this. And there's a feeling of you being burnt by the situation. I'm getting this person is thinking of you because they're trying to find a way to get back into your life. They're trying to find a way with personal boundaries here. Like, look how sneaky she looks. She looks like she's about to do something a bit shady. So I feel like this person is not above manipulation. This person is not above hurting other people to get what they want. This person's very prideful. This person's very much concerned about how others view them. Like, I'm getting this situation breaking down that I was talking about before, the house situation, however that involves, however that pertains to you, if it does. I'm getting, it's more or less like the embarrassment of what people were saying, what people were thinking, like, that has affected them. Not necessarily, oh, I had this in front of me and I let it slip. It's more or less like, now people think I'm a loser. Now people think I'm, very, very, very much concerned on their appearance and how others view them. It's not necessarily coming from a place of like, I did wrong, I want to do better in the future. It's like, this fell apart. Now everyone saw that it fell apart. Everyone's talking about how it fell apart. What are they saying about me? Like, there's a real self-conscious energy here that is associated with the breakdown of your situation / relationship. This person is very in an impulsive energy. They want to run from themselves. They want to run from the pain. They want to run from the hurt. They don't want to sit in it. They don't want to grow from it. They don't want to feel it. There's a feeling of just like, let's bypass this pain. Let's skim over it, and let's surround ourselves with distractions, surround ourselves with opportunity here. I'm seeing like money being spent at a strip club. Like, that's money coming down, like getting thrown on this person. So it's like this person, sorry, with Mars here as well, like highly sexual energy. So it's like this person may be also wanting to distract themselves from this pain by jumping into surface level connections, or by feeling wanted. This person wants to feel wanted, specifically by you, but I'm getting you're not giving them that. And so it's like there's a void that they have within themselves that they're trying to cover up through people seeing them as desirable, people seeing them as, yeah, they're trying to like play up their sex appeal at the moment, because they don't want to sit with how unworthy that they feel. It's like they're placing their worth on how others are viewing them at the moment. And it's actually causing them to feel even more hollow, even more low and lost. This person's searching for something in other people that they will never find. They're searching for something that they need to be searching for in themselves. And so as long as this person's in this energy, they're gonna keep attracting situations that show them that they're not worthy, that reflect really their inner way of being, which is, yeah, very low on themselves. It's like a game. They see this as like a game. They see like getting you back into their life or getting you where they want you is like, I won, or like, I'm worthy because you are where I want you to be, and I got you there through manipulating you, or like, I don't know. It's a very twisted kind of energy. It's a very, 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 very low vibrational energy, a very immature energy. And yeah, I'm hearing grow up from their guides. This person needs to get a handle on their emotions themselves and take a really big look in the mirror and just face whatever it is that they're running from and deal with it, and stop projecting their insecurity, their hurt. I'm getting like a very envious person as well, someone who's very, very envious of other people, isn't able to clap when other people win, when it's not their turn. Yeah, honestly, I'd be pretty glad that this person's out of your life. And if you didn't want to hear about this person, I'm sorry. They came through very strong. Yeah, this person is an ex. They're in a very low state in their life at the moment, although outwardly they may be playing up that they're doing well, they're happy, I'm like very much seeing physically, so like they may be, I just heard started wearing less and going out more. So yeah, they might be like playing up the whole like hot girl summer thing, and you know, trying to be like show you what you're missing, but it's empty and it is all fake is what I'm hearing. This person feels very, very hollow on the inside, and they feel very, very lost because they just keep avoiding themselves. They keep avoiding what it is that they truly need to face and covering it up with external validation mainly. If you allow this person back into your life, this is a warning from your guides, they're gonna keep bringing the same energy to you. So I'm hearing, have you had enough of this yet? Or do you want to continue this merry-go-round? Do you want to stay on this really fun, that was sarcastic, ride? Or do you want to jump off and go on something that's actually fun? Because you have the ability to just move forwards from the situation and get yourself in better circumstances than this. Yeah. But honestly, I feel sorry for this person. Even if you're like, nah, fuck them. Like, there is a little bit of empathy that I feel for this person. This person is very, very hurt. This person is very, very insecure. This person is very, very low on themselves, to be acting the way that they are and to be attracting the situations that they are. So even if you don't feel that way, I'm going to extend a little bit of empathy towards this person. Yeah, I hope that helped you. I hope that you were able to get some messages that resonated. I really didn't want this to be all about exes, but hey, that's what's coming through. If you have a topic you would like me to cover, please leave a comment in the box below and I will try and get to that. Yeah, I hope you enjoyed this, and hopefully I will see you in next week's reading. Bye. Hey, pile number number 3, if you chose this amethyst crystal here, you made it to the right place. Welcome to your reading. Today we're looking at who's thinking about you and why. So, the first thing that I heard was the song Say Goodbye by Chris Brown. And I heard the line, there's never a right time to say goodbye, but I got to make the first move because if I don't, you're going to start hating me. So I feel like this person is somewhat detached at the moment. They're going through a mental tug of war about what they want in their life and what is aligned with their future. This may be someone that you're in like a break with or an on and off relationship with. This person doesn't want to hurt you anymore is what I'm getting. There's been a lot of hurt, unconscious patterns that you both have where you've wounded each other, and this person doesn't want to fight. They don't want to hurt anymore. They don't want to hurt you anymore. They want to move forwards in the best way possible, and I'm getting whether that's with or without you. They just want healing for both of you. They just want you both to be where you are supposed to be, basically. They don't want to be distracting you from your life goals or from your path, and they don't want the same from you. And I'm getting there's like an internal tug of war that's going on between their head and their heart, because there is love here. There is a level of respect here. There is a level of seeing you as a stand-up person is what I'm getting. Like a real one. They think that no matter what happens between you both, they don't want to hurt anymore, and they don't want to hurt you anymore. There's an important message that they're wanting to send you. They are crafting just what to say to you at the moment. They're trying to work through their feelings so that they can express them to you. This person I'm getting is quite self-reflective. They are quite self-aware. They're coming through as quite mature and quite respectful as well. Yeah, peaceful resolution. They do. They want to either clear the air if something's gone on and you guys haven't spoken about it and there's sort of tension between you both, but it hasn't been spoken about. This person wants to apologize for their wrongdoings, put things in the past and move forwards. As I said, whether that's together or separately, I think is neither here nor there. I don't even think this person is really focused on a relationship. This person is just focused on healing and making things better. I'm getting specifically with first house here, this situation has actually played into their self-image quite a bit. They don't know who they are. They don't know what they want. I'm getting the feeling of like a very specific storyline. So this may be your story, or this you may be able to draw some parallels to this. So what I'm getting is like a couple getting together, say like early 20s, right? You're a very different person, you know, coming out of your teenage years as you are 10 years later, say when you're going into your 30s. And I'm getting a storyline of you guys aligning at one point in time on certain things that you maybe don't align on now. So maybe back in the day, let's say you got together when you were like 20 and you both enjoyed going out, drinking, socializing, that sort of thing. And so you aligned on that level and you both did that. But as time's gone on, maybe you have decided to take your time away from that and focus on maybe friendships, or maybe your family, or maybe just other things have caused you guys to sort of drift apart. I'm not getting like a really messy or toxic or mean sort of situation here. I'm getting just a natural progression of two people growing in different directions and not being aligned anymore. And this person's seeing that very clearly, and they're seeing that they're being very like logical with it. They're not letting their emotions of how they feel about you sort of cloud this judgment that they're making on your situation, but they are also coming to a conclusion with that in mind. So they're thinking about how much they love you, how much they respect you, how much they have enjoyed this time with you. But it's like, it's time for us to say goodbye. It's time for us to go our separate ways, whatever that means in your situation. This person doesn't want to hurt you. They're grappling with feeling like they may unintentionally, and yeah, if this is like a relationship that's run its course, this person truly does still want to be your friend. They truly do still want you in their life. But obviously that's going to need some rejigging. That's going to need some healthy boundaries. That's going to need some real deep thought as to how you can both respect each other in those ways. It's like being intimate with you is something that keeps them wanting more of you. And I'm not necessarily just speaking about like sexual intimacy. It's like having someone that's always in your corner, that is your best friend, that is close to you. You know, they're sad about what that's going to mean if you do go your separate ways. They're sad about not having you in their life anymore, and they're sad about not having a best friend, a best friend and partner in one. They see you as very beautiful, like very, very, very beautiful. This person is extremely, I'm getting like your face, like they love your face. Like you are just, and I'm really not just saying this, I wouldn't say it if it didn't come through. They are seeing, like, they think that you are an incredible person. They actually have a lot of respect for you. But they're not willing to put their desires to still have you close above sort of that respect. This person, it's maybe like you've got a job opportunity and you're moving away or something like that. It's like there's something happening that's like splitting you guys apart, but it's not messy, it's not toxic, it's not like games. It's actually a very mature thing that this person is trying to do. It's like, I just heard, if you love someone, let them go. So this person is trying to put their love for you above what their like maybe what their insecurities is telling them, like you will never find someone like this again or whatever. It's like this person really wants to set you free and let you go your own way and let you flourish and let you do what you need to do, and vice versa for themselves as well. Like let themselves free, go and do what they need to do and grow, evolve, up level. But they don't feel like you guys are aligned anymore. They don't feel like you guys can do that together in a relationship. This person just wants the best for you and them. That's very, very clear here. This person has no ill intent. They're not malicious. They're not, they're actually coming through as a really, really mature, really self-aware and really respectful person. So I'm sorry if this is news to you. I'm sorry if you feel like everything's going perfect and everything's going great in your relationship. Like this is probably not your pile then. This is probably not your reading, because there's a feeling here of two people kind of knowing that it's the end and knowing that they're not aligned anymore, but not wanting to hurt each other, having that respect, having that love there. And I truly do think that, you know, if you keep that in the forefront of your mind, you can navigate the situation with grace towards each other. You can navigate the situation in a healthy way. Like, I was recently talking to my partner about how I feel like you can actually be friends with your exes. Like, I've had some gnarly breakups and some gnarly relationships as well that have left me really hurt and really vulnerable. But I'm at a stage now in my life where I can see those situations for what they were, and I can see that at the end of the day, like, I've never dated someone who's a quote unquote bad person. I've just dated people that didn't treat me very well, or we didn't align on certain levels. And I still have respect for them. I still have love for them. But at the end of the day, a part of that love is also letting them go and forging their own path and learning their own lessons in the world. So I feel like that's sort of the mentality that this person has. It's like, we don't have to hate each other. We don't have to love each other the way that we are now. But like, I will always have love for you in my heart because of the the role that you played in my life and the place that you had in my life. And it's like a feeling of not wanting to fully let go of that, not wanting to fully let go of you, still wanting a piece of you in their life. But there's got to be boundaries around that. There's got to be healthy give and take when it comes to that. And also a lot of self-awareness on, you know, when you cross over to territories like friends with benefits or things like that, it can get really, really messy. It can get really hurtful as well. And you can be in deep without really realizing it. So I think if you guys are transitioning into a period of reframing what kind of relationship that you have, very much keep in mind, you know, you guys are in charge of that. You don't have to go off what you've seen other people do. You don't have to go off what you think is right for exes or whatever. Like, you can still be friends. You can still have some level of a connection together, but you also need to respect each other and come up with some clear boundaries as to what that is. Yeah, so I really hope that I didn't just drop a bomb on you and tell you that your partner's thinking of breaking up with you. As I said, if that's the case, if you're like, what the fuck, everything's going, you know, I thought everything was this way, I really don't think that this is your reading. This, as I said, feels like two people that sort of know that the end is coming, but don't know how to prepare for it or don't know how to navigate it. I'm wishing you both the best of luck with that. I really do think that you guys can get to a stage where you're both respecting each other and have each other in your life in a healthy way. Yeah, I wish you all the best for navigating that, and I hope that I was able to help you get some clarity on that situation. If you have any suggestions for readings that you would like to hear from me, please leave them in the comments below, and I will try and get to them when I can. So yeah, I hope that you enjoyed your reading. I will hopefully see you next week. Bye.